Hi, welcome to my lesson on making, well, you can really make whatever you want, whatever holiday or season that you want, but I'm going to be making a poly mesh wreath, okay? So here are a couple of the supplies that I have. Wire wreath form. This happens to be a 12-inch, and I picked it up at Walmart. This one, 30-foot poly mesh. Look at this orange. Also picked it up at Walmart, $4.77. I think the wreath was maybe $3, $2. Total, I think, for the wreath and the mesh, $7. I also have some of these pipe cleaners. And then you can add whatever sort of decoration that you want at the end. So this is a 30-foot poly mesh roll. Okay. Got some scissors, so let's just cut it open. And while I get a couple things ready, I'm just going to stop you and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. What I've started to do now is thread the pipe cleaners through the wreath. I've done every other side, one on the bottom, one on the top. And I've just started, so I only have 4 in place now. So I will continue to do this, just threading it through. Top, bottom, top, bottom, just about there. Top, bottom, and all I'm doing is threading them through, just kind of bending them over to pinch them just for now, and then finally the last one, top, bottom. So this is my first one, so obviously my gut right now is saying that these are maybe a little bit too long, so if we have to trim them later on, I can definitely do so, okay? So I have enough, and as you'll see in a moment, what we're going to need these in place for. So I have the roll of mesh. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. So what you want to do, there's numerous methods out there. So this is the one that I think is going to be the cutest at the end. I've seen it done before. You just kind of fold it over like so, however you want, and then you just kind of tie it with one of the pipe cleaners. Some people call it a chenille twist, but however you want to call it, you can call it whatever you want to call it. I'm used to them being called pipe cleaners from my old-fashioned craft days, so then you just kind of twist it like you twist a bread tie. Okay, so right now this is rough. We'll come back later and tidy that up because, again, I think my suspicion was right that that might be a little bit too long. But as you see here, we have a nice little bow. Okay, well, half bow, however you want to call it. So then now we have the bottom side. So then all you want to do is come back around on this side, make another little bow. Doesn't even have to be perfect because we're going to fluff it later. So you just grab it, make a little bow, and then we'll tie that side. Okay? Just like so. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because we will come back through and cinch all that up later. And again, I think these might be a little bit too long, so we can always trim those. We can always pull a little bit of this through. And we'll see. We'll be right back, okay? Okay, here we are. We're coming along. Just wanted to show you progress so far. It's a work in progress. Let's just say it that way. All right, I will continue, and we will be right back. Okay, we're back. We're moving along. Looks like I have 2 sections left, and these are kind of falling out as I'm going through. So that's okay. I can go back in and add them later, but here's where I am so far. And I know those of you that might have a little obsession about things being symmetrical. I know this is rough looking right now, but as we see, we still have time to fluff. So, and of course, again, these pipe cleaners, I feel that they're pretty long, so we'll trim those up. So here I am right now, and again, I'm really getting close. So yeah, there's my other one. We'll be right back. Okay, I just kind of wanted to resume where I was because I feel that I wanted to show you more of the process again and sort of what I'm doing. So I've cut this original roll of mesh into smaller sections, and I'm cutting that as I go along. So what I do is I just grab a section, I'll fold it over just about like so. Like you're just gonna make a great big bow tie on a shoe. See, there we go, just grab a big chunk like that. Now, I just thread the pipe cleaner around it. It's really not so bad. Twist, and there we go. It's in place, okay? So then now I just grab, I'm gonna pull these excess pipe cleaners out because I'll stick them in at the end. Then I just make another little bow. I broke my mesh roll down into 3 smaller sections because there were 6 subdivided sections on the roll. So there we go. I'll just grab this piece, make a little bow, and twist it with the pipe cleaner. Grab another pipe cleaner, and in my final section, and now I know that I said we could use X amount of pipe cleaners, but if it's easier for you, you can cut them to begin with so that you use less. Okay, and I cut this last strip, I think, a little bit too short, so we'll see what it looks like when I fluff it all up. I might not even need to stick something on that middle section, on the inner part of this section of the wreath. Okay. Depends if I feel like I have a big gaping hole, because if I do, what do you think? Ideally, I can go back in, add some more, because I do still have some on my roll. So I'm going to put you on pause again while I come back in and fluff and tidy up. See? Can pull any, really, if I wanted to, if I decide that one loop is a little bit too big, I can really just pull it back through the pipe cleaner to shrink it down, shrink the bow down just a little bit, like over on this side. This one just looks a little big. So you can either fluff it, push it down, or there we go. Now we're coming along. All right, I will be right back. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. There's version 1. You can tweak this as much as you want. Okay, if you see the green rim underneath for the wreath, feel free to add more. Or feel free to add less. There are different variations and nothing is perfect, right? As you see on this one, I still haven't trimmed the little pipe cleaners, so those will all be missing, and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've trimmed the excess pipe cleaners, and I've added a couple of things to it. I guess a couple other things that you can do if you really wanted to spruce this up for the holiday that you're thinking of. This one really could go for October for Halloween. It could go for like a fall, so you could put some dried leaves and just put different decorations that represent the specific holiday. You could do this in red, make it for Valentine's or Christmas, anything like that. But if you wanted to, you could take a different color ribbon and thread in different places as well, because there's still plenty of room on the underside on the green wire. This one, I decided to add just a little bit of cobweb, as you see, and a couple little spiders. You know, cobweb comes in many colors. You could put some of those little skull rings, just whatever it is that you want to finish your wreath with. This is what I love this one. So there we are, little spider there, just a little touch of cobweb. But again, you could do so many different things. One idea, I saw a rose, it was a flower, and then someone had inserted an eye. You could put that right in the middle as an eye. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could open that up a little bit, put the candy bowl in the middle, or you've seen those candy bowls with the grabber hand. You could put that in the middle, just whatever it is that you want to do. But this was really an inexpensive project. Again, I think for the wire and the mesh, not counting the spider web and the spiders, it was about $7. The pipe cleaners, I just had a half a pack of those, so you know, those are pretty inexpensive as well. So whatever it is that you want to do makes it great. So as you can see, you can adorn this really with anything. You can make it different colors, add different decorations, and in fact, I liked it without anything extra. I didn't even need to add the spider web and the spiders because it was just kind of, it's got this little iridescent strip running through it, so it really stands out on its own. But do with it what you'd like, and if you happen to make one of your own, please take a picture and post it in the comments. Any other thoughts? I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching. Bye.